She got a style, she got a way.
Alrighty, we are here. We are live. Good evening, everyone. John Henry Soto here, along with Mockingbird Canyon Road, and yay! So we are here live. We are very excited. We want to thank everybody who's tuning in from all over. We appreciate the time because we know that there's a million things that y'all can be doing, but y'all here spending the time with us, and we really, really appreciate that. We are Mockingbird Canyon Road. We are very excited to bring to you this group that started here in Nashville about, I don't know, what is it now? A year? I guess a little over a year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little over a year. In that time, we've managed to record some of these great songs that Don and Steve have penned, and we are excited to bring this music to y'all. So, what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about the band, we're going to talk about who we are, we're going to talk about our purpose of the band, and we're going to talk about our website, social media channels, our upcoming shows, and all the stuff that we have going on right now, which we're very excited about. And I'm going to get the ball rolling because I'm a chatterbox, so I have to chill out. And I'm gonna introduce the band, and then we can go around and we'll figure out where everyone's from, and then we'll take it from there. All right. So first of all, I want to introduce to you the drummer, the guy who. Yes. So welcome, Leo Francis, and Leo, why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're from and your passion for the drums?
Sure. Well, hello everybody. Hopefully, there's some of my friends from back in Boston. I grew up just north of Boston in Lynn, and I've been playing drums most of my life, on and off, but mostly on. I did a lot of original stuff back in the 80s and 90s. Played pretty much through my 30s, took a little bit of time off to actually pay some bills, and then started playing again for a while, different venues and versions of acoustic and cover bands, etc. And then about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I moved out here to Nashville, met these crazy guys.
Nice. Mr. Steve.
all right. My name is Stephen Gary, and I'm originally from San Francisco Bay Area. I got my first guitar when I was 6 years old.
Wow.
And that's been kind of it. I've gone through a few instruments. I played trumpet for a while. Flipped over to bass when I started playing in bands, and moved to Hollywood. And I was there for a while. Worked on a cruise ship where I was music director. Hung out in the Caribbean for a while. Went back to the Bay Area, and then about 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever, came out to Nashville, concentrate on songwriting. This has been something that I've been doing, for almost as long as I've been playing guitar, really. But I decided that I really, really wanted to concentrate on upping my game as a songwriter. And this band is actually my first original music project.
Wow.
Amazingly enough.
That's awesome. And Don.
Hello. My name is Don Panzik. I'm in Nashville as well, and my history is similar to Steve's, and in that I had done, I started playing music when I was a little boy, when the Beatles first came out. So I'm dating myself. But anyhow, I wanted to be Ringo Starr, and so I was for a while until I was about 13 or 14. I had picked up many instruments, and I'd been writing songs as a child, probably 7 or 8 years old, and had played in bands throughout my whole life, and had done a lot of traveling, did a lot of touring particularly in the 80s and the 90s. I worked in the Caribbean on cruise ships similar to Steve, and I did have original bands. I had worked with several producers over the years. I'm not going to name drop at this point, but anyhow, so I did a lot of traveling, ended up in California for a couple of decades. And then in 2020, my wife and I decided to move to Tennessee in the Nashville area. And shortly after that, Steve and I had been friends on Facebook for a while, but we really didn't know each other. And lo and behold, all of a sudden a message came through saying, hey, wanted to hook up and maybe we could collaborate on some music. So I'm like, sure, why not? And so he came over to my house and we hit it off. We have a lot in common as far as where we've been, what we've done, and where we'd like to go. So we started putting some music together really as a duo. But he had already known you, John, and Leo. And so thanks to him, we were able to just kind of put this thing together. And, there's a lot of information about me, but that's in a nutshell. That's kind of how I landed in Mockingbird Canyon Road.
Nice. And for me, I guess I was originally from New York City, from the Bronx to be exact. And I started playing when I was very young. I listened to basically mostly Spanish music until I was about, I think, 6 or 7 years old. And then I heard Santana. And then I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I want to do that. And then I just started exploring.
That looks like a good job.
Yeah, I was like, I'd like to do that. And so that was my, and I've only been in original bands, as a matter of fact. And I think the guys can tell you that I'm not a very good cover guitarist other than Santana, and I've done some Clapton and things like that. But it's always been an original. And when Steve and Don came to the house, I think you guys came over here. You guys were doing like a marketing, needed some social media, and we were talking about that. And you asked me to be in. I was kind of hesitant because I hadn't been in a band, and up to that point, I hadn't been on stage playing in front of anyone 15 years, something like that. So it was, for me, it was kind of like, I love playing, and I had been playing, but basically in my house by myself. So when the project came up, and I was like, and so I kind of was like almost saying no, but then Steve convinced me to just come into one rehearsal. Just come into one rehearsal, and I did, and I was pretty much hooked after that, because not only did I really, really love the songs, but I also the atmosphere and the energy. It was like no nonsense. There was no drama in the band. It was sort of like, band talk about actually the music. It actually was only about the music. So that's how I ended up in Mockingbird Canyon Road, and I'm very grateful and happy to be here. I want to kind of also talk a little bit about, some of the purposes that we have now. We're obviously, professional older musicians. We've played a lot and we know a lot. And, one of the purposes for me anyway is that I think the world right now is in trouble. And I think that what we bring, we bring music that can elevate people and make them feel better, and just spread more positivity into the world. And our songs
My basic purpose is world domination. That's just,
that's Steve's purpose. I was getting to that. It's actually
okay.
That's the next one on the list.
You have to work your way up to God.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, it takes time.
I was just talking Nashville first, and then Tennessee, and then the United States, and then. But no, that has always been for me the thing, the purpose. So why don't we go around and maybe talk a little bit about what we think about and what we want to bring with the music and with our with the purpose of the band. Leo?
Yeah, sure. The thing I like about this band more than anything is most of the stuff I'm hearing tonight, or a lot of it I'm hearing for the first time, And those have always been the bands that I'm in. When we're together, we talk about music. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about our day was. It's music, music, music. And then, oh yeah, I didn't, I think I knew Steve for, I don't know, a year or so when I realized that you had just moved here like a month before I did. I had no idea.
Right.
Just, not a lot of little chit chat.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate. I met Steve early when I got here. We played a bunch of different gigs together, and we've done a lot of, kind of one-off shows. And those get old after a while. You learn 40 songs, and then you don't play them again. And you usually get about 2 days to learn them, and then you play them, and then you don't play them again. You pick up another 30. So it would be nice. I'm happy to have a steady set list that we can get really tight and play over and over again and get better. I have the opportunity also to throw in some harmonies, which I like. I've always enjoyed singing while I play as much as I can. And one of my main goals coming out here, obviously, and every time I carry the drums and load them in my truck, I say, I don't know how many more years the good Lord's going to allow my body to be able to do this. So my goal is to just get out and play anytime, anywhere. I'm older. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck yet, knock on wood. And so I'm in it for the love of doing it, not for, I'll play for nothing. And I play for the church. I'll play for, pretty much anyone who will give me a microphone or the opportunity. So, that's really what I'm in it for, is to just play as much as I can.
Yeah. Don.
Well, for me, I really enjoy writing and producing music. I'm currently working on, I've worked in bands, I've produced bands, and done solo projects as well. And so I have been writing music for a long time, and now I've got kind of a little bit of a studio established here in Tennessee to where I can put together some of the stuff that I've written 30 years ago and can finally do something with it the way I want to do it and the way it feels right to me. And working with some guys that have similar tastes in music, it's really important for me. And so I think that's kind of what we landed on. I really enjoy getting out and entertaining a crowd. I spent a lot of years as a master of ceremonies doing weddings and all corporate events and this and that, and going out and actually working a crowd, getting them to have fun, getting them to dance, getting them to do this and that. And I had spent a lot of years doing that in a band as well, like fronting a band. And so for me, like you said, the world needs help. The world needs to be uplifted somehow. And to get people to smile and to enjoy themselves is so important to me. And I think a lot of the material that Steve and I have written are very much along those lines. We also have played a gig, doing some cover tunes. And I think the songs that we have chosen for that had that kind of purpose in mind too. People have a good time and really enjoy themselves, not bring them down. We don't want people in the club sitting there staring at their cell phones, talking to their, we'd like them to actually participate in the show.
Sure.
And so that's, a little bit of an outline of a purpose for me.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah.
Steve.
So I guess I should expand on my initial outburst. I've been, I played in a lot of different bands, and I've also worked as a solo artist for many years. And I've had the opportunity to bring a song or two into a situation, and we'll just and it goes into those 30 or 40 songs like Leo was talking about, that's like, you learn this whole big set and you play it and it's done. And I kind of my own music kind of went into the mix that way. And mostly I've worked as a solo artist. And when I got to Nashville, one of the things that was really important to me was to be part of a team. And it's just I was working on my own and pushing my music and doing all of that, but it's much more fun as part of a team. It's fun to work with people, like Don said, who have similar goals and really want, to make things happen. Yeah, we want to uplift people. We want people to have fun. I want to have fun. We all want to have fun doing what we're doing. A friend of mine a number of years ago commissioned a survey of musicians to find out why they played music. And the survey company came back rather abashed, and they said, all of these guys just want to save the world. So we're kind of like right along that main line of country.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that usually is the same for a lot of the things that we do, is that we want to leave the world better than when we got here. I think that with the band, and you're right, Steve, when you're working with a team, a group, it's just so much more fun, because you realize you have somebody has your back on certain things, and we each have our roles, not only in the band but also the business side of it. We have our roles as well, and I think that makes it a lot more fun to be able to do that. I want to talk a little bit about, or at least if anybody can see, our website is at the bottom there, scrolling to you can go there to check out some of our music. There's going to be a lot of stuff here, scrolling right through there. So we're going to have on there is going to be music, there's going to be merch, there's going to be our show dates. We're going to have a lot of stuff on there that's going to be and stuff's already on there, so you can actually go there and check it out. Also sign up for our newsletter that we're going to have, so you can sign up for our mailing list or our email list and find out when we're performing and where we're performing, and that's also a big thing. So live performances is what we want to do. That's like the main goal. If we want to play live, we want what's one of the things that we are working on to do that, and what are some of the venues that we're looking at in case they're watching us. And
oh boy, you should have told me that so I could bring out my notes. Because I've got this is the kind of thing I do, and when I'm looking for venues to play at, is I just find every venue in the area, and there's lots of places to play in Nashville. I'm right now, to let you guys know, I'm working with a booker in Franklin on a new venue, and that might be coming up in a couple of weeks. We've just got to figure out the time and what else she wants on the bill. But there's that. There's going back. We did the show at the Why Not Saloon, Bellevue, and we'll probably go back there in the spring. There's a couple other smaller venues that we're going to get started in, I think. I'm looking at the Lost Patty here in Antioch. I'm looking at the Exit Inn and the End. Those are some cool places. There's a bunch of places on Gallatin Pike.
Yep.
And so I'll be coming down to see y'all. Once the snow clears and the ice melts. For those of you who don't know, right now it's all iced and snowed over in Nashville.
Yeah, I thought I moved to the south. I don't know what happened. I think I missed.
It's one big ice skating rink right now.
Yeah, and they don't know what to do with the snow, so they just pat it down, and then it freezes overnight, and everything turns into ice. So.
What I do love is that in about 4 days, it's going to be about 63 degrees. So
yeah, we get 1 week.
It's going to melt quickly.
It's fine.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, this is my 5th winter here, experiencing it, and let's see, 4th or 5th, something like that. Anyhow, it's pretty common. A couple of snows. I grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina area, and the climate was very similar. You get a couple of snows a year in the wintertime that might last just a few days, then it's gone.
But
it's really extra icy right now. The temperature's been really low, So anybody who's living in Clearwater, Florida, you guys, enjoy yourselves and
Yep.
enjoy
Have
the
fun.
beautiful pictures that we send you on our Facebook.
So we have a video that we wanted to share with everyone. It's a song that Don wrote, and Don put a video together as well. We're gonna, if that's okay with you guys, we can do the video now.
Could set up the dream sequence.
Well,
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Say something real quick.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that. Thank you, Leo. That I think our intention is probably to do a live stream like this maybe once a month. Try to keep something regular. Ideally, we're doing it live, performing as a band. Right now, we're snowed in, and also this song here that you're getting ready to play is something we're sort of featuring this month. So we're thinking to feature one of our songs every month. So that's kind of what we had discussed at some of our band meetings. So I just wanted to kind of throw that there. This is kind of like a song of January, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's a lyric video, so you can, it's got the words in it too.
Sing along.
Yeah, sing along.
Yeah,
Sing
it's
along.
one of my favorite ones to play. I love to play this song. It's just it's just a real rockin' song. So
Well, it totally features your fancy guitar playing. That's for
yeah,
sure.
thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate the platform to do that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. All right, and it's called She.
She got a style. She got a way. She got what it takes. Got her game plan. Always in May. Now she got what it takes. She got it good. She's got it bad. She's the best they ever had. She's a winner. She's not a loser. Slipping by, cruiser. She got a scar. Those deep cut wounds. Yeah. Well, she got what it takes. Don't take no bull. No, no, no. Nips it in the bud. Hey, she got what it takes.
All right. Well, there you have it. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we need our fake audience sound
Yeah, where's
effect here,
the applause? Where's the applause?
Well, yeah, I should get an applause button. But we have some nice comments out there. Actually, I wanted to take a second just to give some love to everyone. Rick J. I don't know if anybody knows Rick J, but he's says one of the hidden goat. Terry, hello Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Dave,
Hey, that's my cousin Dave. Hey,
hey,
Hey.
cousin Dave, what's up? cousin
Dave is here.
Oh, cool. And here's Jackie says, "Love
My
this."
lovely wife.
Yeah. Brian says, "What's up?" Danny, hello says, "Great tune."
Oh, thank you,
yeah,
Danny.
Danny is an awesome keyboard player that lives up in the Detroit area.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Wow.
Here's Sue. It says, "Love the guitar." Sue Matson. Thank you very much for
Sweet.
appreciate that. Mike Wetzel. Good going, guys. Keep up the great create.
I know, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Cool. And again, Brian is back for a great jam.
Yeah.
And Terry says, "Love it." And Rayski, that's my brother-in-law. He says, "That's a vibe. Love it."
Sweet.
And here's my beautiful baby sister, Frances Macia.
Hey.
Thank you so much
Oh.
for watching and supporting. Appreciate it. And Danny again says, "Hello, friends." Thank you, everybody. That's really, really
Nice.
awesome. We really
Yeah.
appreciate.
Appreciate it. Big time.
I will mention that Terry has jammed on this song with us in the studio before.
Yes.
That was fun. Yeah.
She's a great keyboard player.
Great performer.
musician, great
Absolutely.
performer. Absolutely, cool. All right, so that was the song "She." And Don, where can they? Now that's up on our YouTube, right? They can see the video. And
Yeah,
what
that's
about
right.
the song?
Well, there are two versions. One of them obviously was on my one of my solo albums, but that version there is the one. The faces you're seeing on this camera who played that version of the song. I'm not going to go into the other version, but if you go to mockingbirdcanyonroad.com, as you see scrolling across the bottom there, you can go there. You can certainly purchase a copy of it and support the band. We would certainly appreciate that. Every dime counts. Every dime helps put us up on a stage. And there'll be plenty more to come. That one there is a woman empowerment song. I've been living with that melody and the bulk of those lyrics for about 25 years, and finally put it out a year or two ago, and we got this wonderful band to do it.
Yeah.
So that's a little history on that song.
Yeah, I love it, and it definitely is a woman's empowerment song, which again, I think it's really important for us to say that, because I think it's a I think the song also it's a great song melodic wise, but it also says a lot about really not messing and knowing that the power that women have is it's incredible. And I love that song. I love the lyrics, and I driving to it, it's like that's the face I make.
Well, Leo's drums on that just kicks butt.
Yeah,
just the whole thing.
It drives it. Yeah.
Leo and Steve's bass groove, man. The rhythm section are really tight on that, I thought.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
All those VFW gigs paid off.
There you go.
And Moose
Hey, you
Lodge,
got
Yeah, it was the Moose Lodges for
the
me.
Water Buffalo.
It's got to happen somewhere. Why not there? Oh man, I love it. Cool. All right, so we're past the 30-minute mark. We had talked as a group and said, we wanted to really come out here and kind of really introduce ourselves to everyone and let everyone know what we're about and what we're doing and what the future is. And that was really the purpose of this. And we want to thank everybody we're going to go around and just give our our thanks to everyone for coming out. Actually, I have another comment that I want to just give some love to here. Rosa Laura uh,
Oh, sounds like my cousin.
says Leo rocks.
And she's right.
Yeah,
She's absolutely right.
thank you, Rose.
Little shop of Laura's.com, I believe.
There you go. Awesome.
Giving her a plug for chiming in.
So before we wrap up, Leo, you want to give the audience a little something?
Well, I appreciate everyone who's listening to us and give us some feedback. That'd be great. But lots of love. It's tough to get in touch with everybody from back at Boston. I know if you come out here to Nashville, hopefully we'll start getting a decent playing schedule together, and we can time something around a visit and see you can come see us live. But I just appreciate everyone from back home tuning in and helping out, and sending the love.
Cool. Steve.
Yeah, well, thank you all for tuning in and listening. Please go to the website, Mockingbird Canyon Road.com. Tell your friends, share it around, and let people know we're here. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, if you forget the name, it's scrolling across the bottom.
That's right. It's right there. It's right there.
Don.
Well, I would just like to say that thank you for all your wonderful comments on the song. And if we just started a YouTube channel, which is Mockingbird Canyon Road. There is another video on there that Steve and I wrote together called World of Our Own. Check that out. That's another video with the lyrics in it. It's similar to the way that She was done. But please go to that channel and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us thumbs up, and please give us some comments, preferably, 5-star type comments. but be honest, we certainly would like to hear from you. And we also have a Facebook page, which John, you could probably take off from there. John's kind of in charge of social media and stuff.
Cool. Yes, and thank you guys. This has been a pleasure for me. I always, whenever I do this, I always thank anyone that comes in, just because I know that there's so many other things that they can be doing, and for them to take the time to just spend it with us is really means a lot to all of us, especially with the music. There's a lot of music out there, and we want to be in there with everyone, and we really would appreciate the support. You can go to mockingbirdcanyonroad.com. Go to our social media, which is Mockingbird Canyon Road at Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere. Any social media, it's always going to be Mockingbird Canyon Road. And follow us, and send us comments, and share our channels. And if you like the song, share the song. That means a lot. And I just want to end off with what my wife says. I'm glad y'all found each other. Yes.
Yes, we are too, Pamela. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. And so, guys, man, this is going to be an awesome time. I'm having a great time doing this, and I'm looking forward to doing some gigs. Scott says looking forward to more live gigs. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. And we will. MockingbirdCanyonRoad.com. You'll get all our schedules, and you'll be able to follow us. And I'm waiting for Leo to do his sound effects. That's right.
Always good to end with a Bible clap.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone out there, for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, and take care. And as always, how I end off, peace.